Hi, I'm Hillary Underwood, and I'm a therapist working with children, families, and adults. A question I get often is, how do I know when my child needs to see a therapist? Which is such a great question. So when children have emotional or behavioral concerns, the earlier they get treatment, the easier it is to help them. But as a parent, you also want to avoid unnecessary treatment and cost in both time and money. So it can be tricky to know when to go and when not to go. So here are 4 questions to ask yourself to navigate this. So question 1, is harm being done? If your child is showing signs of disordered eating, cutting or self-harm, suicidal thoughts, or is hurting others, then your child should see someone immediately. These are all dangerous issues and become more difficult to treat the longer they persist. If your child's emotional or behavioral concerns are harming their relationships, school performance, enjoyment of life, and overall well-being, then it's time to maybe consider seeking help. But let's explore some other questions to kind of help you know for sure. So question 2, has a major life event happened recently? Some events can cause changes in your child's functioning and require really everyone to go through an adjustment period. So changes such as a new sibling, divorce, new school, or home can all have effects on a child's behavior. Most often, this will pass with time. So sometimes you just need to wait and kind of watch. If you decide to wait to get help, just make sure you keep an eye on the problem and be ready to act if it doesn't improve. Monitoring your child's behavior and noticing maybe when, where, and how long symptoms occur can help you collect pretty valuable information to share with a therapist. If these issues are happening for longer than a few weeks, then it's time to consider seeing a therapist. Question 3, what do my trusted resources say? If you're unsure about whether concerns are normal or abnormal for your child's developmental stage, a good place to start is to consult with your pediatrician. They will be able to help walk you through what's typical, and if they're concerned, they can help you find a therapist. If your child is school age, another great resource is your child's school counselor. A quick email or phone call to them can help you determine whether now is the right time, or perhaps they could just kind of do a check-in with them at school. They can really be a wealth of knowledge for things you can be doing at home and kind of helping support your child. And if needed, they can give you referrals for therapists within your community as well. So I know that getting help for your child or not getting help can be complicated by disagreement between parents as to what is or isn't a problem. It's pretty common for parents to have different pictures of a child's behavior and maybe different opinions about the kind of response that's needed. So a helpful way to navigate that is to set a timetable for when you will talk about the issue again and see if you can agree on maybe goals for behaviors you would like to see changed or improved. If you keep track of the issues you're concerned about, you'll have clearer grounds for making a decision when you do revisit the subject. Lastly, question 4, what's my gut feeling? If you feel like something is going on with your child, don't wait. Convincing yourself that the little something you sense is really just nothing, it doesn't help your child and it doesn't help your well-being. It never hurts to contact a therapist and ask to consult about whether your child needs therapy at this time or not. Even if your child only has a few sessions and then improves, then it's worth it. You and your child will learn some new skills and will be better equipped to handle future issues. Going to therapy either for yourself or for your child is never a sign of failure, giving up, or that something is totally wrong. Therapy is a great way to build your child's confidence and yours too. So let's review. The 4 questions you want to ask yourself to help determine whether your child needs to see a therapist is: 1, is harm being done? 2, has a major life event happened recently? 3, what are my trusted resources and what do they say? And 4, what's my gut feeling? When we hit these bumps in the road with our kiddos, remember to give yourself grace, self-compassion, and remember to take care of yourself during these times too. You will get through this, but you might need some backup, and that's completely okay. Sometimes strength looks like asking for help.